So Zara's Emotions collection of fragrances has been a collection that I've been anticipating for the longest time. They were launched in 2019, but they were never brought here to the States. So Zara's Emotions collection are fragrances created by Jo Malone. Jo Malone, of course, does not create fragrances for Jo Malone anymore. She sold Jo Malone to Estee Lauder years ago. So she has her own brand, Jo Loves. And according to the notes, these are from Jo Malone, Jo Loves collaboration rather than Jo Malone. Because from what I remember, Jo Malone is not supposed to use her name to create any fragrances. At least here in the States. I don't know what the agreement was with Estee Lauder. Either way, I've got 4 Zara fragrances here from the Emotions collection: Fleur d'Oranger, Vetiver Pamplemousse, Amalfi Sunray, and Fleur de Patchouli. Unboxing. I have not opened them up. And when I saw these on the Zara website, they were in some kind of a gift set. So it features a 90 ml bottle and a 15 ml bottle in addition. So it was almost like a gift set for $39.90. Anyway, first impressions and unboxing today of these 4 Zara Emotions collection fragrances created by Jo Malone. Coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. Yeah, today I'm talking about Zara Emotions fragrances. As I said, I've been anticipating this collection, and these seem a little higher than normal Zara fragrances. The highest I've paid for Zara fragrances, I believe, was $29.90 or somewhere around there. Maybe even $35, but not up to $39. But the cool thing was, it's a 90 ml bottle, non-traditional. Typically it's 100 or 50, but this one has that extra 15 ml bottle here. But I'm quite excited to have a, well-known kind of a perfumer collaboration, although I've seen other well-known perfumers come in. And these are, as I said, a little high-priced, but I'm excited to sample them out and show you what I've picked up here. I ordered them online and I had them delivered to the store here, which is really close to me, and then I went and picked them up, and I have not opened them. So I've got 4 of them here. I'll open up for you and smell for you on camera, but before I do that, if this is your first time tuning into the channel and you still haven't subscribed, please do click the subscribe button below, and also click the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. How many of you are fans of Zara's fragrances? You know, I have to be honest, even though they seem very clone-y, as in clones, they're do a lot of cloning or inspired or influenced by other fragrances. Sometimes you find some great fragrances, and of course they also use some well-known perfumers like Sweet Pastry in Paris. A recent fragrance that I picked up for about $20 is created by Nathalie Lorson. So they have some well-known perfumers creating fragrances, and that fragrance, a Sweet Pastry in Paris, is a lot less expensive than this particular collection. I don't understand why, but they seem a little more, when you look at the bottles, and I've only looked at the bottles on camera, never held the bottle. As I said, when I picked these up, I didn't smell any fragrances, obviously, with a mask on and things like that. So I haven't really held the bottles, but they seem like they are a little more high-end, a little more classy, but we shall see what they're all about. So I'm going to go ahead and open my very first one here, and it's going to be Fleur d'Oranger, this one right here. That can't see it, right there. And I think from what I'm gathering with this collection is this is like a gift tag. It's got a from to thing in the back. So most likely these were supposed to launch around Christmas, or maybe they did launch around Christmas, and obviously with the pandemic and nobody really shopping, they have a ton of boxes left over. So anyway, this is the box. The price is on the back, $39.90. It's 90 ml plus 15 ml. Which works out to be, if you totaled the 2 bottles together, about 41 cents per mil for this. That's actually including tax as well. These are a little less expensive in Europe. If those of you that have bought these in Europe, let me know how much they sell for. And also let me know how much you like these fragrances now that you have them or you've checked them out. So under here, there's information about the fragrance. Hopefully that focuses. But yeah, let's go ahead and open it. The only other thing is right over here in the middle, it's got the 2 sizes. And I couldn't really find a concentration of these fragrances anywhere. Maybe it's going to be on the bottle. but for now, we shall see. So Fleur d'Oranger is one of my favorite styles of fresh fragrances. Fleur d'Oranger is basically the orange blossom or orange flower, and so I love this kind of a smell. One other thing I forgot to mention is all along that I've been trying to get these fragrances, I thought that the bottles were supposed to be white or clear. The bottles in these collection in here are black, as you can see. So they've changed them for our market, or maybe they just upgraded the bottles. But either way, as you can see, it's a dark bottle or black bottle. There's a quote here, which obviously I can't see, but according to what I'm seeing now, royal and regal moments should always be celebrated with orange flowers. So that's what it says. I don't see any concentration listed. Oh, it says Eau De Parfum. So it does say Eau De Parfum. And here's the bottle. So on the back, it's kind of circular. And then on the front, I like the black bottles. And then of course, this is a traveler, obviously. It's an extra 15 mLs of juice. So let's go ahead and spray it. I have some strips here. Some of my little branded perfume guy strips here. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray the mini. Not really spraying very well. There it goes. So according to the notes, this one has Neroli, Orange Blossom, and Ylang-Ylang. Typical of this particular style, I've smelled plenty, but it smells, you know, really good. Actually, it reminds me of others, obviously. So, but I like it. I really like it. So this kind of style of fragrance is pretty much an evolution of the original Eau de Colognes, which were launched in the city of Cologne in Germany by a perfumer by the name of Farina, which later also launched by 4711. Well, that's the name of the fragrance. But here with this one, it is on the sweeter side. So the sweetness of the flowers are totally here. But you know, it's very fresh. It's ultra fresh and very, very citrus floral. And according to the notes, as I said, there's Neroli Orange Blossom, Ylang-Ylang. So I'm assuming there's some bergamot in here as well. So because there's a juiciness of the actual fruit in here. But overall, very, very soapy and clean. I love this kind of a fragrance as a clean fragrance. These orange blossom, neroli kind of fragrances that tend to go fresh tend to be also very, very soapy, clean, and fresh. So I like this. I really, really like it. I like the sweetness because it doesn't go fresh and like to the fresh side and more citrus juices. It's focusing more on the flowers, the neroli and the orange blossom, with a lot of juice of the citruses in there. So wow. This is a great fragrance. I mean, when I'm saying it's a great fragrance, it smells great from what I'm smelling. It's not original. Well, I don't know if anything is original anymore because I've smelled this fragrance or style countless times, so many different times. But as far as the smell goes, this smells great to me. So that is Fleur d'Oranger right there. There is a number here as well. It says number 6. So I'm assuming they're numbered. And of course, obviously, I didn't buy every single one of them because there are a ton of different ones. And the ones that sounded the best and the ones that I found these gift sets with are the ones that I decided to pick up. Maybe I'll do another 4 later. I could swear that there's probably 9 or 10 of these, so we shall see. So next up, we should try Vetiver Pamplemousse. So Vetiver Pamplemousse, of course everybody knows what vetiver is. I'm a big fan of vetiver, forever vetiver. Pamplemousse is basically grapefruit, and I feel like that's a great combination. Vetiver and grapefruit is great for me because vetiver as a note personally is very bitter, and also grapefruit tends to have bitter qualities. Of course the skin is very bitter and zingy and spicy as well, and of course the fruit itself is also bitter and spicy and of course citrusy. So this combination I think should be great, so we shall see. Similar kind of box obviously. I'm just going to tear into it. And of course, as I said, these boxes contain the 15 ml. They did sell just the fragrance by itself, and I thought I saw it for the same price. I didn't double check, but this is $39.90. And here is what you see right there for Vetiver Pamplemousse. And I'm going to go ahead and put my glasses on and read it for you. This one is number 1. It says, a crisp white cotton shirt layered with citrus cologne, an everyday accessory for me. So that's from Joe Malone. So let's go ahead and try this one. Let me know if you guys have tried the Fleur d'Oranger, and let me know if you've tried the Vetiver Pamplemousse, so I can find out. And which one is your favorite if you don't have any of the ones I'm going to be speaking about today. I think I'm going to try the this one here, the Traveler. Plenty of sprays. You know, once again, I think this is solid. So solid. Great solid grapefruit fragrance, and I've been telling a lot of you guys over and over again, every time I'm smelling grapefruit, I'm really enjoying it because I feel like grapefruit as a citrus in fragrances was not something that came up frequently, but I think there's a trend in yuzu, you know, grapefruit and pomelo as a fruit or citrus to be added to fragrances. And here, for me, it's a nice blend of the grapefruit and the vetiver with the mandarin orange, but I feel like there's more citrus, and the vetiver is there to ground the citrus, you know, kind of add the earthiness to it. Otherwise, it would go extremely, you know, very bright and citrusy fragrance. So the vetiver adds a nice woody earthiness, but overall, it's very aromatic and fresh. Very fresh fragrance. Really wonderful. I'm quite impressed with the quality. Again, these are higher prices than your traditional fragrances from there. As I said, I haven't paid this high of a price from Zara. $40 for 105 mLs. But for $40, 105 mLs is 41 cents per mil. So I recommend this one as well. It smells great to me. So Vetiver Pamplemousse is the second one that I'm trying today, but of course it's number 1 fragrance in the series, and number 6 is the Fleur d'Oranger from Zara Emotions collection. All right, we're moving on to the next fragrance, and it's going to be Amalfi Sunray. So this one actually, I think I was almost not going to get this one because it kind of reminded me of the Fleur d'Oranger, but I decided to move forward with it because it seemed a little different. It has similar notes to Fleur d'Oranger, but it goes in a different direction. It's less citrus floral and more citruses, so we shall see how it is. Once again, same price, same bottles, similar box. And of course, different fragrance, obviously. So let's read what it says in here. I'm going to put my glasses back on. This is it right there. So this one says, so many happy memories of summer, Italian Riviera holidays. So Amalfi Sunray is number 4 in the series. So we shall see how it is. But according to the notes, these, you know, I have to be honest, these sprayers are not the best. Yeah, these are definitely not the best sprayers. So the notes are orange blossom, mandarin orange, and bergamot. So it does remind me of the first one, but I'm not as happy about this one as I was about the first one. So this one's a little more of a dud to me, but it's not disappointing. It's just not smelling as great as the first one. I'm comparing it to the first one because it has similar notes, but this one has sort of like a beachy quality under there, like suntan lotion slightly. It says it's just orange blossom, mandarin orange, and bergamot, and I do pick those notes up, but there seems to be a little something in there, like almost like a beachy coconut, but very light, very lightly hinting at that. It's definitely very musky here, and once again I can go and say that this is clean and soapy as well, but it's not as exciting as the first one, sadly. So now I feel like I kind of made a mistake with this one, but maybe not. We shall see. But that's Amalfi Sunray, the third of the 4 fragrances I'm going to be speaking about today from Zara's Emotions collection. Guys, do you like Amalfi Sunray? Have you connected or, you know, compared it to Fleur d'Oranger? Let me know what your thoughts are on the two. Both of them are very fresh. In fact, The Vetiver Pamplemousse is very, very fresh as well. This one's going to be the deepest one, the richest one, and I decided to go with Fleur de Patchouli. In fact, this was the one I added to my cart first because obviously patchouli is something I crave all the time. Same price, similar box, obviously. It's packed nicely. They've actually done a little better job with the presentation here than other fragrances from this collection. So Fleur de Patchouli is like this right there. Let me go ahead and read this one as well. This is number 7 in the collection. The eye of this fragrance stares straight at you, daring you to engage with her creativity. So who's a fan of patchouli? I'm sure you guys love it because you're tuning into my videos, obviously, because I'm obsessed with it, and so are a few of my guests. But Fleur de Patchouli, I guess, translates to the patchouli flower. So we shall see how it is. These don't spray right away. I have to be honest, this is not very good. Okay, not spraying very well, sadly. I love patchouli, but I'm not sure I love this one. I don't hate it, but it's a very fresh patchouli. It's earthy. So this one, according to the notes, it's patchouli, peony, and Guaiac wood. So it's very woody, earthy, it's floral, and definitely spicy. Very, very warm. But you know, it's warm in a way that it's not like a vanillic warm, it's not ambery warm. It's more warmth from the spices, the spiciness of this fragrance, because I get a lot of fresher touches under there. You know, I don't hate the fragrance. I feel like it's not my favorite kind of a patchouli. Something, there was this first initial smell. It reminded me of something. Now I'm having a difficult time remembering what that fragrance is. I'm going to spray the regular bottle as well. I hope that sprays better. Yeah, it does spray a little better. I love patchouli, but this is not a wow patchouli for me. It's not the kind of patchouli that I really, really love, the chocolate cakey, ambery, vanillic kind of patchoulis. It's earthy, but there's a freshness around it. There's a floral touch about it. And you know what it's reminding me of a little bit? It's reminding me of Cannabis Santal from Fresh. It's similar to that, as in it's fresh, it's not deep and rich, it's not like dense, you know, because Cannabis Santal to me acts very light and sparkly and effervescent and floaty, kind of, you know, ethereal. This one has a little bit of that as well, but you know, it's okay. It's an okay patchouli. So unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be my favorite inexpensive patchouli, but I don't hate it. I just don't love it. It's not like a wow kind of fragrance. The first two fragrances that I spoke about today, the Fleur d'Oranger and Vetiver Pamplemousse, were really, really great for the price. The second two, I don't hate them, and I still think that they're great deals, but I don't love them as much. I wouldn't rush out to get them. The first two I will definitely wear quite a bit. These two, I mean, this patchouli, maybe my nose is shot, but maybe it's really strong, but I don't pick up a lot of it. So I don't know what to say. Let me know if you guys are fans of Fleur de Patchouli from Zara's Emotions collection. And let me know about Amalfi Sunray. Are you a fan of that or any of these fragrances? Or which should I buy next? As I'm blind buying these, so it's a little risky. But thankfully the first two were great and the second two were just okay. But let me know which is the best out of the collection, if you've sampled every single one, or maybe you've worn every single one. But these are, as I said, about 41 cents per mil after tax for the two bottles, the 90 ml and the 15 ml bottles. So it's still a great price. Fleur de Patchouli, I think, is a great entry-level patchouli on the cheap or on the inexpensive side. Amalfi Sunray, if you like the idea of that, check out Fleur d'Oranger from the same brand, same collection, because I would recommend that one over Amalfi Sunray. But either one is fine. I think I prefer, well, not I think, I know I prefer the Fleur de Orangere a little more. So great fragrances on those, on the first two, and then just okay on the second two. But let me know, what are your favorites. Let me know how you would rank this list if you had every single one of them. I'd like to find out what I should pick up next, so I can see and you know, do another video of 4 of them. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in today to watch this video on Zara's Emotions fragrances, Fleur de Orangere, Vetiver Pamplemousse, Amalfi Sunray, and Fleur de Patchouli. If you have any questions or comments, please do list below. Otherwise, please like this video, please share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.